Namaste. Today we will understand the performance of the new Pension Plus plan with examples. This is a plan which is being launched in September 2022 as a remembrance of the 66th year of celebration. So this plan, how it is useful, I'll give you three reasons why you have to invest in a Pension Plus now. At the same time, it has a multiple benefits which is very useful to the youngsters to create their Pension Plus. I'm going to explain that plan in detail with examples of investing a rupees 5 lakhs as a single premium as well as a regular premium. So with that you can understand so which mode is useful to you and how you can create your Pension Plus without any risk. Come, let's understand in detail. Welcome to my channel. I am Guru Lingaya. Thank you so much for watching my videos continuously. Friends, come let's understand the new Pension Plus plan with examples of investments with a single premium as well as a regular premium. The features and the benefits of the policy you can understand by watching my earlier video, for which the link is provided in the description box. Here I have made an assumption that 5 lakhs rupees is invested as a one-time payment as a single premium for the person aged 30 years. So for this 5 lakhs rupees of investment, he is getting 48,254 units after the deduction of 17,460 as a charges in the first year. Assume the NAV is 10 rupees. Of course, the present NAV is 10 rupees plus only. So it's the right time to invest for the Pension Plus. So the first year allocation charge is over. Let's assume, and here assumed again there is a hike of a NAV at the rate of 10%. The next year its NAV will be around 11 rupees and its charges will be 912 rupees. You can make out that drastic change or drastic reduction in the charges, and the total units will be at the time 48,253 numbers. So there is a coverage also, that is the coverage means in case of any uncertainty, death or uncertainty happens to the policyholder, nominee will get a fund value as a lifetime claim benefit, death claim benefit. So as we all know, this policy has a 5 years lock-in period. The second year is over. The third year with a hike of a NAV, it will be 12 rupees 10 paisa approximately, and the charges will be 876 rupees, and the coverage will be grown to 6,42,234. So total units will be 48,252 numbers, and the fourth year the charges will be 840 rupees which will be deducted, and the expected NAV will be 13 rupees 31 paisa. The total coverage will be 7,06,443. So at that time the total units will be 48,251. We can see in this in the chart. So total charges in fifth year it is 804 rupees. So approximated NAV will be 14 rupees 64 paisa. The total coverage will be 7,77,018 rupees. So total number of units at the end of fifth year it is 48,250. The interesting feature and a very exclusive beneficial part in this plan is at the end of fifth year there is a guaranteed addition feature where the 4% of the total amount invested will be added, that is rupees 20,000 will be added. That 20,000 will be converted into units based on that day's NAV, and that will be added to your policy fund units. That is at the end of fifth year the total units it was 48,250, and you can see so total number units will be 49,492. So this 49,492 total units will participate in the market performance. So similarly at the end of 10th year also there is a guaranteed addition, that is 25,000 rupees will be added. So you can see in the chart at the end of 10th year expected growth will be at the rate of 10%. Our approximate growth will be 13,10,662 rupees. Maybe the NAV will be 23 rupees 57 paisa. So total units will be 50,552 with an addition of a 25,000. So this is a special feature with the policy. As I told in the earlier, I am going to say about three reasons why you have to buy the Pension Plus now. So first reason is its a present NAV is 10 rupees. It's coming with a very lesser rate so that you will have a higher units. So if you have a higher units, you will get a more profit. So fund value depends on not on the market, it depends on the total number of units what you have and the value of the NAV. So both put together, it's a multiplication of these two will be a fund value. So that means if you buy now the pension plus with a lesser NAV of 10 rupees, you will get a higher units. And second thing is about second reason is to have that second reason is it is having a special feature called guaranteed addition. So whereas every fifth year, 10th year and after 10th year, every year there will be guaranteed addition added to the policy, so that your units will be getting added to the policy fund. It means that there is an indication of a growth in the units as well as growth in the fund. So that's why this is a second reason. So after 10th year, you have an option to withdraw the total units or total fund value whatever you have, but provided that has to be invested in a pension plan. So the pension plan you can select at that time according to the market rates or the better pension rates, and need not to be with the LIC of India. Any other institution, if you feel it is giving a higher pension rate, you can invest there. Come, let's understand further if the same policy continues for 20 years more. At the end of 15th year, against the 6,250, as I told, every year there is an addition of a guaranteed addition. So this is the values which is going to be added every year, and it is shown for the understanding purpose. At the end of 15th year, the total fund value, approximate fund value will be 21,52,772 rupees. In that, if you invest 21,47,980, you will get a pension of 1,27,128. Yes, this 1,27,128 is the pension value where you are going to get if you invest with the present Jeevan Akshay 7 plan with the option F, immediate annuity with the return of purchase price. Of course, I have assumed here at the present pension rate only, because nobody can predict what could be the future pension rates or what could be the rates available in the market. So that for easy understanding and make you more crystal clear, it's assumed that present interest rates are taken into account, so that it gives a more clarity. See, of course, after 20th year, the fund value will be 38,78,989. Out of that, if you invest 38,78,580 into Jeevan Akshay, you will get 2,30,886 as a pension for lifetime with a return of the purchase price what you have invested. At the end of 25th year, it will be 57,32,027 rupees. If you invest that 57,26,250 in that, you will get a pension of 3,41,720 rupees. So this pension comes immediately after you invest, and it is for lifetime with a return of the purchase price what you have invested. At the end of 30th year, you have a huge amount, that is 93,15,641. In that, if you invest 93,14,700 rupees, you will get a pension of 5,55,863, approximately 45 to 48,000 per month. That is for entire life, along with a return of the amount what you have invested. Friends, this is about the investment, single premium investment with the pension plus. The third reason is to buy this plan is today there is no any provision for the employees as well as the self-employed employees by the government to have a pension. It's our responsibility to make sure that at the end of a 60th year, or maybe once you retire from the job, to have a regular income. For that system, you better to have a pension plans immediately, so that your fund is created and you have a huge corpus there to take care of your retirement, because the retirement is a very hectic job, because we live long without income. That is very difficult. So this is the third reason why you have to buy the pension plus now with immediately. The first reason I told, it has a very low NAV at the rate of 10 rupees. You can invest now immediately. Second thing is, this policy has a guaranteed addition feature where you have a regular addition of the units after 10th year throughout the policy term. The third reason is you need to have a pension to take care of your retirement. So along with this, there is an additional feature that in this single premium policy, there is no charges after 5 years. Only addition of a units, no deduction of a units. This is also an important point. The single premium performance with a new pension plus, it's a time to understand the regular premium investment or a savings with a new pension plus plan. Here I have made an assumption that every year 1 lakh is invested with this new pension plus plan for the person who is aged 30 years, and the profit will be up assumed at the rate of 8% with the NAV hike. Let's 1 lakh is invested in the first year, so rupees 7,684 rupees is debited as a charges. The NAV will be 10 rupees. So total number of units allotted to this policy in the first year, it is 9,225 numbers. Second year again 1 lakh is paid, the charges will be 5,160. You can see that charges are going down, and the NAV is 10 rupees 80 paisa as our assumption. So normal coverage will be 2,10,034. This normal coverage comes to picture in case if the person who is having a policy, if he meets with any uncertainty, at that time nominee will get this value, and the total number of units will be 18,007. As on it keeps on saving 1 lakh every year, units gets accumulated. At the end of 5th year, the total number of units which is there in the policy, it is 40,657. The coverage will be 5,97,170 with the assumption. See the fund value which is there, the 5,97,170 is equal to normal coverage during the first 5 years, right? So normal coverage will be the fund value only. At the end of 5th year, there is a guaranteed addition, 5,000 rupees will be added to the policy. So this 5,000 will be converted into units and will be added to the policy, and so the fund value will be calculated based on that day NAV into the total number of units what is available in the policy fund. The multiplication of these two, the product which comes, that is the fund value. That means the fund value is decided by the highest number of the units what you have and the highest NAV what you have. It's not mean that the index has rise or Sensex has increased. This fund is increasing like that. It depends on the total number of units what you have and the NAV rate. So both multiplication will give a fund value. So nobody can predict what is going to happen. Depends on the global economic condition, the market variations or growth will happen. So these figures are just indicative only to understand the plan in better way. So similarly, the assumption is made at every 5th year what will happen at the first 35 years. If the policy is having a total fund value of 7,54,644 rupees, at the end of 15th year the fund value will be 15,07,293. By that time you would have invested 15 lakhs and total fund value will be 15,07,297. So again at the age of 20th year, total value will be 3,500 and 4,000 will be a guaranteed addition, and total accumulated funds will be 74,472 numbers. So 25 years at the end of 15 years. At the end of 15 years, the amount is invested 15 lakhs and the guaranteed addition will be 5,500 rupees for the next 5 years, and the approximate estimated NAV will be 31 rupees 74 paisa. So the coverage or maybe a fund value approximately will be 31,91,322 rupees. The total units will be 93,095 numbers. At the end of 20th year, the amount invested will be 20 lakhs and the fund value which will be available 53,36,000. Of course, in the initial first 10 years, the growth will be at the nominal rate. Afterwards, it will be increasing because there is a guaranteed addition feature in the policy every year where your number of units will be getting added along with your savings. That is the additional bonus, maybe you can consider as an additional bonus units will be given by the LIC of India. At the end of 25th year, the fund value will be 84,98,492 rupees and the total number of units will be 1,14,842 numbers. So at the end of 30th year, so total number of units will be 1,19,927 and the total your fund value will be approximately 1,20,72,667. So here the approximate NAV will be 93 rupees 21 paisa. So this is the assumption what we made at the rate of 8% hike. So if you invest this 1 crore 20 lakhs approximately, you can get a pension of 7,70,000 per annum. as a pension for your entire life. More than 7 lakhs you will get as a pension. Friends, this is the power of a ULIP or maybe regular saving, where you will invest or save for 30 lakhs and you can go multiply your amount without any risk. The persons, the individuals who cannot invest in the equity market by taking a huge risk, they can go for a ULIP plan, as well as who wants to invest with the mutual funds, they can also go for a ULIP plans, because this plan has a guaranteed feature, whereas mutual funds will have a other risk parameters. And more of one more feature in this policy you have, that is you can switch from one fund to other fund based on the market conditions.